What's up? What's going on? How's it going? If you are joining, I just want to say what's up. I hope you're having a good day. I'm eating some food, chicken and rice. Yep, let's go. Better go work out. Get those gains popping. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, oh, 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 hey, oh. Do, out about average. What's up? What's up? How are you? How's it going? How's it vibing? How we chilling? Hey, how we doing? Where we going? Why is it happening? Ooh, tomorrow is next day. Yesterday was before. 1 month later. 2 years later. A whole century. A whole lifetime. Infinity and beyond. Y'all. I am here. Chilling in my vehicle. Eating some chicken and rice. Trying to get some music going, but my phone is slow, so can't do anything about that. What's up, brother? What's up, my friend? Martinez. I'm here vibing. You want some? You want some? You know what? For you, I got you. I got you. Here, open up. Open up. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna feed you. Say ah. There you go. Is it good? Did you like it? Did you like it? It's tasty. Who else wants some, man? I like to share some food. Yo, my phone is being so slow. I connected it to a hotspot and it's not working. I'm trying to play some music for you guys but my phone's going slow. I had the radio on for my other stream, and then YouTube gave me like a copyright strike, so I had to take it down. Cause you know how YouTube is. Once they get upset at you, they're like, "Take that shit down." Nah, but it's my second phone. You know how long I've had this phone, guys? I've literally had it for like 2 years. I upgraded it. The phone that I'm using now is an iPhone 15. I didn't get the Pro. I didn't get the Pro Max because the Pro Max it's not good. It's really bad. Like I watched this one video of this guy and he was testing out the durability of the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. The screen literally broke so easily. Like just like that. Like it was nothing. Like it was made out of like paper or something. Don't get the Pro Max. If you're gonna get an iPhone 15, don't do it. It's not worth it. That titanium is not even real titanium. I'm very convinced it's like, it might be titanium, but it's not like the original titanium. Yeah, Apple does a lot of things for like marketing and stuff, but trust me, guys, it's like they're just trying to make a quick buck. It's not durable. I'm telling you. It's like, you would think, oh, that's titanium. That my phone can be irresistible. If I get a gun and shoot my freaking phone, it's not gonna break. No, you drop this phone once, the whole screen is gonna literally shatter like it's like glass or like it's paper or something. The material is horrible, horrible, and Apple is wrong for that because, I mean, they even have like they have an advertisement of like titanium dropping from like space, and it's like going through everything, the solar system, whatever, and it's dropping down to Earth. But if the titanium was like that, I'm sure the phone wouldn't break that easy. I'm very confident the phone wouldn't break as easy like that. Yeah, probably the camera, I didn't get the one with 3 cameras. I got the one with 2 cameras. So, I mean, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, if we're going to be honest. Then again, I think that's still marketing. My phone, why is the audio not coming out? Can you guys hear music? I've been trying to play music for a little bit. Oh, there we are. Got some music rolling? Hey, let's go, baby. It's a vibe. Just chilling here. Yeah. Playing some music. Yeah, but Apple, man, they're like crazy. But they're so rich. They have so much money. They're like the richest company. That and freaking Tesla. It's like trillionaire companies. Do you like Elon Musk? I like him. I think he's pretty cool. I like his innovations, the way he thinks. He's trying to like technologically advance everything that we're seeing to a whole nother degree, to a whole nother level. You like him? You said, Doesn't sound like you're confident about that. Who do you like? Who's like your who's your inspiration? Who's your motivation? Who do you look at like someone who's like you want to be like them? Like they're so like, wow. Mars, yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's pretty funny because when we talk about Mars, people, they don't really know like the truth, to be honest, about Mars. It's like maybe there was like Martians living in Mars before. I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones out there. Many like years ago, like probably millions of years ago, there's like Martians on Mars. I mean, it makes sense. Those movies don't deceive us. I'm pretty sure they're true. Don't you agree? I mean, humans on Earth, okay, that makes sense. Martians on Mars. Maybe that's why Elon Musk wants to go there. I'm pretty sure there's traces of life there too. Like they say there's traces of life, I guess, on the moon. I don't know how that would work though. Oh no, I think there was like water. Water is on. There was water on Mars, and water on the moon. It's very interesting because I was reading something the other day, and it says that we have so much water under the earth. It's like more than the water that's on the surface. Like the water that we're seeing, basically, there's more under the earth. And it makes sense, I guess. You know, honestly, peace with aliens would be nice. But what if they don't want peace with us? They may be angry or hostile. You know, those movies too, man, when you see those aliens and they're like trying to take over Earth and kill everybody, that could be a possible. That's probably how the aliens would treat us. Maybe they would see us as a threat. I was watching something too the other day. It said that the smartest human is like a baby of an alien civilization. Like if the alien civilization, like you take, I forgot what his name was, but it was like the smartest guy, and that's like, yeah, Superman's an alien, man, but you know Superman isn't real. But you know that makes me think though. What if superheroes are real? What if in like some other galaxy, like you know, because there's a lot of galaxies. What if like in a different galaxy, there was superheroes and they were just like chilling, or like fighting off evil or something, or like in an alternate universe? Could be true. Could not be true. It's very interesting how big the universe is. I mean, when we think about it, we are like this one planet in this solar system out of this big universe. And some people are saying that aliens are not real, but the idea of it is just beyond us because we can't even say or think about it. Well, if there are superheroes, then there are super aliens. You know what? That's true too. They're gonna fight each other, the superheroes and supervillains. But what I was saying is, imagine in like light years away, like light years, very very far from here. That's true, and our assumptions of that are true. How cool would that be? That would be something, huh? I mean, humans are cool too. I was watching this thing with my sister, and she was showing me evolution of like animals. And when I saw how these animals are, it's like they look animated. Obviously, they don't look like that. I mean, we didn't even know how like dinosaurs actually look like, but the way they made it look like, they didn't even look like animals nowadays. We can say, okay, that's an animal, but if you think about like dinosaurs and stuff, those look crazy. They look like aliens too. Those are probably aliens. It is true because Stephen Hawking said there are infinite timelines. Yes, that's who I was thinking about. Stephen Hawking. That's the guy. What's it called? What is it? Neil? Yeah, I forgot his name. This guy is Neil something. He was saying that Stephen Hawking is like a baby of the alien civilization that's far out there. If that was ever true. Yeah, it's crazy. What if we can all fly, though? If you guys can fly, where would you go? You can just, like, fly anywhere. You can be Superman, too. That would be awesome. Neil Armstrong, yes. I like him. I like Neil Armstrong. He's a very cool guy. Daniel Walker, if you were to be having a decision, would you be a superhero or a supervillain? If you had the decision right now, who would you be? Bro, yes, right? Imagine if we could freaking time travel. Like, just go anywhere in the universe. We can just choose. Like, we have, like, a little machine thing, and we're just looking through it, and it's, like, giving us the option, go to this galaxy, or go to this other galaxy, right? Go to this planet, or go to this other planet. It's like a whole catalog. Everything is in this little device thing, and it's like something from, like, Rick and Morty. You just press the button, and then you just go into that little green, whatever that thing is, the portal, and you can go wherever you want. And you're immune to it, basically. You get like superpowers. I know, wouldn't that be cool, right? That could be dangerous too. Because imagine if you go to a planet that you're not immune to, you would just die. A lot of people want to live forever. I mean, just imagine if we can all live like a million years. Would we get sick of living? Yo, so I was thinking too. So our perception of time is we think of so there's Earth and there's the moon and there's the sun, right? And we're like spinning around, the moon's spinning around us, and we're spinning around the sun. And that's creating day and night, right? But what I'm thinking of is how is time? We're seeing time in a certain way, obviously, because we know year by year. That's how we get older. That's our age. But somewhere else in this big universe, like let's say like it's light years away. What if like one day here is like a million years, and our like lifetime of 100 years. Let's say we live up to 100 years. That's like 100 million years that pass by. It could be because has anybody actually understood what time means? I don't think so. We could be completely wrong about time, actually. I just think that time is pretty cool, but no one has fully understood it. Like when we see and learn about what's it called? Albert Einstein thought about time. He said that okay, so like I think one of the things was is like if you're moving quick, like if you're like on a train and you're going at a certain speed, time will be I guess quick, right? Because if you were to move quick in space, how much time is passing by? So if you're going quick in a train and someone else is like just chilling on their bed or something, time is just going quicker for that person on the train because they're moving faster, even though they're not in space. Like they're not floating in space or something, or they're not moving exactly in space. They're on Earth. So I guess it has to do something with gravity. I don't know. It's very cool though, how time could work. But if you guys had all the time in the world, what would you want to do? Like if you actually like let's say a million years, right? We have a million years on planet Earth. What what is there to actually do in a million years? Would you get sick of everything? I mean, how advanced would someone become if they can live longer than the life expectancy? I can't even say it. Expectancy. Like we build so much knowledge and wisdom over time, and some of us have like a different prime age, but it's like sometimes you can understand things and you could see things because of how you visualize it, right? But imagine being a million years old. You probably like 1,000 knowledge, whatever, bro. Like you can understand everything. You'd be so intellectually like up there. Like you can probably like move things with your mind, probably if you can live up to a billion years. Because look, at 100 years, right? I get people get old and they get weak or something. But what if that doesn't even happen? What if when you get older, you just get more like knowledge and power, or like you're just increasing, and then once you like become like 100,000 or a million years old, you're like, like what? Don't you just become like not even human no more? You're like something else at that point. It's crazy. Yeah, you could probably explore everything in a million years. You could probably figure out everything. You know, they say it takes a lot to figure out certain things. I'd even think the idea of like probably time travel could be a thing. We could probably make it, but how much time do you need to understand that? That's a lot of time right there. I think I watch too much movies, guys. I'm sorry, but I mean, um, I think that our the way our perspectives basically we have so much limitations that we only think of what we expect basically. because we're taught a certain thing, and that's how we basically live. Like when we're taught certain things as young kids, and we have our experiences, or the things that we learn by ourselves, that's how it shapes us. That's how it like makes us who we are. But how much things do we not know? Imagine if you had 100% control over your brain. You know, they say you can only have so much control of your brain. It's not like, it's like if you had 100% control of your brain, you'd be like it's insane. It's insane. Who knows what would actually happen? Like you could probably do things with your mind. Like literally. Like if you were to think about something, it'd probably just come. Probably. If I had the option right now to be able to like explore the whole universe, that would be the best, bro. Imagine. But how much time can you actually do that? Is it possible for humans to actually explore anything other than Earth? Or are we just stuck to be on Earth? Because like imagine like 1,000 years. As time goes, we're constantly increasing. Everything is increasing. Technology is increasing. But like no one has that much time to be able to do all the things that we can see. You're limited basically. That's it. And some people don't even live that long, too. You know what really fascinates me, and what really, it's like an eye opener, is it as much as it's easy to just do life, it's also easy to lose your life. But imagine with smart people can use 100% of their brains. Bro, like, imagine if you used 100% of your brain. You know, a lot of people say they don't know the meaning of life because obviously it's really difficult since no one just told us directly the meaning of life. You know, everybody has their own culture and religion, and everybody lives in a different area, this and that. And in some way, we're all different, right? But imagine if someone used 100% of their brain power and was able to explain everything. Everything. Like you've seen it before. Like it's as if you've seen it before. You know, when you come into this world, right, you come from your mother, right? But what if you came from a place where you already knew what this world was and everything inside of it? But then you just forgot. And then once you use 100% of your brain, you then begin to remember everything. It's just like everything just comes to you at once. How cool would that be? Bro, like, I don't like necessarily believe in the Matrix, but when I was watching at least the first movie when what's it called? The leading actor, I don't know what his name is. If you can tell me the name, I forgot the name. But like he came from like this alienic place where it was like robotic. It was like it didn't even look, it looked like a machine or something. It looked like just a bunch of wires, but he was inside of this like it was like he was inside of a machine, like a program or something. And he was in there, and that's where his real life was. But in the this world, when he came to it, it was just like they said in the movie, it was just a simulation, right? Keanu Reeves, yeah, the actor inside that movie, right? And this life basically it was like a matrix, and he can live in a certain way, or he can know the truth. And once he knows the truth, he'll fully understand your potential. And that's what's interesting to me, because sometimes we don't understand our full potential. But imagine if you could unlock your full potential. How much could you really do that you thought you couldn't? When a lot of people say they can't, or I don't know, it's like maybe we know everything. Like really. And I like math, not just to talk about math. I'm actually a student right now, so I'm learning about math. And let me just tell you, I think math is fascinating. Math is good. But what if it actually, what if when people learned about math, they can actually make something out of it? Instead of just learning about math, solving problems, doing a test, and then just getting some test grade just to make your class so you can get an A or a B. What if it wasn't like that? What if we were challenged more? I mean, couldn't we advance more? Couldn't we do things that we actually need, right? Maybe global warming is not as complicated as we think. Grades are important. No, great grades are important. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But why is it that we set a limit to that? We don't, because I'm going to tell you something. Math can be fun. Math could be so much fun if it's connected to things that make sense, right? If math made everything better, if math made everything more advanced, isn't that what we need, basically? Right? We are wasting, I feel like we're wasting so much time with the young generation because, to be honest, they're probably the smartest of us. I feel like the more that time goes, the younger people are always the smartest. And if you give them the right knowledge, maybe they're the ones that can figure out the things that the older people cannot figure out. You know? 100% agree, man. I mean, I try to do good on my assignments because I have a fear inside of me that I want to do good on those assignments so that I won't get an F, you know? But don't you think that it's wrong that we put too much fear into people? Don't you think that that's what makes people not fully reach their potential? When we put too much fear? Like, let me just tell you, religion puts a lot of fear in people. And that's why I feel like people sometimes, they don't connected with each other, right? You have Christians and Muslims, like I'm Muslim, right? But I'm gonna speak about everybody. Everybody has their own religion and culture. And I feel like it's impossible for all of us to be connected. It's never gonna happen, I feel like. Where everybody can get along together, where everybody can understand each other, where everybody can be on the same level, right? I mean, there's so much assumptions of like what life is, right? And that's why religions come about. Because I guess it gives people hope, it gives people understanding, but sometimes religion can make us forget how to be our true selves, basically. I mean, you can have a religion, but you also need to understand yourself. You need to understand how to do creative things, how you can do what you were created to do. I mean, we all have passions, right? Someone may be passionate about this, like doctors, right? When they go through and they're trying to learn how to become a doctor, how much passion, how much time, how much effort do they gotta put every single day of their life to become that doctor? Do you know how much commitment it is for that? That's a whole commitment. That's something that they believe that is made for them. But what if it's not? What if it's not? What if they followed what if, see, the thing is, what if you can be good at anything that you do? Right? What if they spent all that time to become an actor? Right? All that time, day in out, day in out, day in out to become an actor. Wouldn't they just be as good? Neo. Yes, Neo from the Matrix. See, people, when they're thinking about the Matrix movies, I think there's a lot of believers of the Matrix. I think so. And some people will admit to it, but they're gonna do certain actions so they can protect themselves from the Matrix. That's their thinking about it. But if you really want to protect yourself from the idea of that, you need to really just become who you are, right? If you can, and it's all about living life right to its fullest. You only have a certain amount of time. You're limited to a certain amount of time. So when you become understanding of what is gonna make you who you are, that's what's gonna really make life have its meaning, basically. That's gonna give your life meaning. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, understanding everything of life, it's tricky. And I'm sure everybody, since like they're young to their young adults to 50 years old or 100 years old, they're always gonna ask themselves, what is the meaning of life? Will they ever understand? Could you understand when you die? Do you then begin to like see everything for what it was? And do you only not understand when you're in life? What if we were living in a simulation? You know, I think that it's not that we live in a simulation, because you obviously feel stuff, right? If you were just gonna put your hand like that, squeeze your hand, you're gonna feel it, right? But do you think maybe that's just how it was made, right? Us like just feeling something, as an example, like me doing that and feeling a little bit of pain. Do you think that that's my brain that's doing that? What if there's no pain there? What if it's like that's what's in the mind? Everything we see. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, a lot of things come in the mind. It really does. It really does. Because have no brain, then how do you, because, okay, I'm learning about computers because I want to make my own computer, right? So what makes up a computer? There's like so much different components of it, right? So isn't that what a human is? Right? Because a computer has a brain and a human has a brain. Take the brain away and what happens? Right? When you connect it to the computer, to the monitor, so you can see what the computer is giving you, the computer would be blank. You wouldn't see anything because the brain of the computer is gone. Same way as a human. But give the human 100% the brain, you're gonna see everything. I'm pretty sure. You know, before, I'm gonna tell you, I used to actually believe in the Matrix. Like, not the Matrix, but simulation. I used to believe in it. I used to think that we are in a simulation. And I think most people, they come to the idea we live in a simulation. But sometimes we can't make that assumption. Because if we just make the only way that is possible, and I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm gonna tell you something. Because I've seen a lot of things too. You have to have proof. You have to see certain things. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna just keep this between us. I'm gonna tell you, I've seen certain things. I've seen certain things that kind of indicate that we are in a simulation. I saw one person, I remember, he like glitched. I swear to God, this guy, he literally glitched. He was walking, and he was just going out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not kidding. Like, I honest to God, God is watching me. I'm not lying to you. I was watching this guy, and he was just walking into the grass of like a field. I think this was like in Washington, D.C. I was in Washington, D.C. This was years ago. This was like 5-6 years ago. So this is a while back. I still remember it though. I was in okay, so I'm gonna tell you something. There's ways to achieve your mind. And this is gonna build up to what I was just saying. There's a ways to conquer your mind. Sometimes, and this is why it's kind of impossible, because you kind of have to give up everything. And no one wants to do that. No one wants to give up sleep. No one wants to give up food. No one wants to give up like their likes and wants. If you gave up everything and you fully committed to understanding, then you would fully understand that this life could be a simulation, because then you kind of see life differently. When someone doesn't have a lot of sleep, right, they start to hallucinate, right? But what if the hallucination is them just seeing things for what they are? Because this was a long time ago. I don't know. I don't really like to talk about it, but it's fine. You know, I was just going through something. Kind of life was a little bit difficult for me. So I kind of gave into this idea that possibly aliens are real, that we're probably in a simulation. Nothing is real. Basically, I assumed everything is not real. And I gave into that. I literally gave into that. So, it was like a week of me just constantly getting in my brain, we're in a simulation. We're in a simulation. We're in a simulation. It was like every second. And it came to the point where I was just like, I don't know. What is this? I have to understand. So it was just like, I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything. All I did was give into this idea that we were in a simulation. And I assumed that aliens were real. And they were the ones that made the simulation, right? I assumed that aliens were the ones that put humans in a simulation. That was my thinking, basically. And I was so determined to understand this. I did not eat. I did not use the bathroom. I didn't do anything. Nothing but have in my mind, what is simulation? So I would just say simulation. And I would just try to understand it. I was looking around to visualize what this meant. And let me just tell you. The more I did this, the more I saw things differently. And I began to see, I don't know how it is, but it's like it even felt weird. Like life didn't even feel like how it is. It was like everything seemed weird, right? But maybe someone would just say, oh, you're going crazy. Oh, you're losing your mind. Oh, you're hallucinating because you didn't get enough sleep. Oh, this and that and that. It's all these assumptions. But isn't that what we're just saying? Like a lot of crazy people, we say crazy because they have mental issues. We are diagnosing them basically with something that's probably not even real. Maybe they're the most real people ever. And they have seen things that we have not seen yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, that's what I saw. So I'm going to go back on this, what I was saying. I saw a man walking. Oh, you know what? I saw, okay, so they had like a little event in D.C. It was the monument thing. It was the monument in D.C. And they were showing the takeoff of the what's that called? The Apollo mission. The Apollo mission. They were showing how it was before, right? But at that time, because I was so much thinking of this simulation thing, it was as if when I was walking around and I was having that in my mind, there was like a glitch or something. It was like I saw there was the Apollo thing, but then it went away. And then I saw that guy, and he walked into the field, and he glitched. He literally, it was like, okay, look at my fingers. Look at my fingers. He was walking. Gone. It was like a video game. Imagine a video game, and the pixels are just taken away from somebody. They're just not there. That's how that guy was. And it freaked me out. I was like, what? What's going on? And also, let me tell you, when I was looking on the ground, I saw like another, like, you know how usually you see your own shadow when you look? I didn't even see my own shadow. I saw something else. It looked like bigger than me. And it was my shadow. And I was like trying to understand what it was, but I didn't understand. It came to a certain point where I guess things didn't go really good. After that, a lot of people didn't see me like healthy, a little bit like losing in the mind. So I did go to the hospital for a little bit. I took some like medication. But after that, like I did kind of have regret because I didn't understand what it was, and I felt like what I felt was I gave into that, and it seemed true, but if it's not, then it comes back to my morals and my beliefs. Because if I lived like that continuously, trying to believe that this was the simulation, maybe that would make me worse, right? So I had to get out of that. I had to get out of that. And no one could do it. I'm gonna tell you, no one can do it. And if you're going to do it, you're gonna be stopped. Trust me. The Matrix will stop anybody from doing it. Because I remember when I was just trying to understand everything, the Matrix stopped me. Because then the ambulance came, they took me to the hospital. I had to take the medication. And they told me that they thought like I just lost it basically. And that, unfortunately, that's how it is. It's sad, you know, it's sad because no one will ever understand unless you lose everything, basically. You could probably die in the process of trying to understand this life. You could probably die in the process. It could be that dangerous. It could be literally that dangerous. That's what happened to me when I was trying to understand. And I'm young. I'm 20 years old. So this was like when I was like 15. I think it was like 14. I was young. So maybe it could be that I was just young. Probably. But maybe not. Maybe I did see something. But I could never show you guys. That's the only thing. I could never show anybody what I see. All I can see, all I can do is just talk. All I can do is just talk and then hope someone would believe me. But if I were to tell someone the things that I see or saw, no one would believe me. No one would believe me. People would say, some guy died. Yeah, and recently there was this guy who, he went to like, what was it, the Supreme Court? I think it was the Supreme Court. If I'm not mistaken, he went to the Supreme Court. But he was talking about that investigation they did or something about the alien. They had like proof of life of aliens. And I'm just thinking about it. Let's switch up the topic a little bit. What if aliens knew how to manipulate themselves as humans? What if they can change their physical appearance to humans? What if someone that may seem perfectly normal is an alien? And they do that to blend in so that they can get in, like, I guess, data, right? Wouldn't you think that aliens would spy on humans to get data, to test us, basically? To then, yeah, like the CIA or Area 51. Area 51. I think somewhere in Earth, planet Earth, there are aliens roaming, but in secret. Right? No one could go, okay, let me tell you, no one can go to Antarctica. No one. You would freeze to death, probably. It's crazy living conditions. What if the aliens lived there? What if they lived under the water? Under the earth! Or above. And they were invisible. They knew how to, like, make themselves invisible. Could be true. Because just thinking about it, I think aliens have far superior technology than us, and they know how to do that. They know how to make themselves invisible. Why would they want to be seen? What if when the asteroid hit, what if, and I'm going to tell you something. This is crazy. We're going to get a little bit crazy, but what if when the asteroid hit the Earth and all the dinosaurs had died, most of everything that was Earth died, what if that wasn't an asteroid? And what if that was an alien civilization that did that? They were experimenting with those animals, and after they lost interest in that, they killed all those animals. They killed all those dinosaurs. And then we're the new experiment. Don't you guys think about it? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Actually think about it. Actually think about it. Dinosaurs, they're not like humans. The things that we can do, those dinosaurs could never do. They could never do. Right? Dinosaurs can do only certain things. Right? Very limited. They can like kill each other because they're just strong animals. Like a T-Rex was like big. You know what I'm saying? And they can kill to survive and get their food, whatever, survive. Like there was a lot of similarities on animals now and those dinosaurs, but they like just to believe that a T-Rex was roaming the earth millions of years ago is very interesting. Very interesting. Because it's so unhuman. It's so unlifelike. It doesn't even seem like real, right? Doesn't it seem like fake? A dinosaur was here. But our biggest animal, what is our biggest animal? Like an elephant? That just seems like something real to us. It's interesting too because we have a language, right? Most people can speak English. That's like our language. And then there's like different languages like Arabic and Spanish and French and all that. What if aliens didn't speak in our language, but they spoke in some other way? Maybe they couldn't talk. Maybe they don't have a nose or like eyebrows or hair like us. Maybe they just have eyes. Or maybe they're not even, I don't know. Maybe they're just it's something. I don't know. Going back to what I was saying though, what if it was an experiment on those dinosaurs? And after the aliens got bored with them, they killed them. And it wasn't an asteroid. It was like a laser weapon or something. And they wiped them all out, basically. And after some time, we became humans. What if the aliens, what if they get sick of us? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Don't say that I'm saying this because this is what I believe in. But this is what I'm just saying. What if one day, we become technology? We become into technology, right? It doesn't seem like we're going to become technology. But the idea of it seems like we are. Like we're growing into just technology parts or something. Or like we're wires for the machine. We are all wires to the machine. We all power the machine. Think about it. If everybody, what if the dinosaurs are the prototype? I'm so sorry. Can you explain what prototype means? I don't know what that means. But what if everybody in this life, everything, what if the insects, the animals, the humans, every single thing gave us the idea that this life could be a simulation? What if everything did that? Even the bugs, right? Aren't we like somehow the energy source to that? We are powering it. But once we don't, maybe the simulation breaks. But it's not going to ever happen. Trust me. Because think about it like this. Everybody will have their own religions, own cultures, own beliefs. If you were to convince everybody in this world that this world is a simulation, no one would believe it. Not everybody. Not everybody. You'd probably have like, let's say, let's be fair here. Let's be fair here. If you want to get everybody in the world to believe in a simulation, and you actually had some good proof, let's say like, let's just say 5%. Let's say 5. If 5% of everybody believed it, but 95% didn't believe it, right? What is that going to do though? Can you really make something out of that? Right? Everything has a beginning and an end to it. What if the only reason why, let's go back to the dinosaurs thing. What if the reason why they were killed, right? Let's say by that laser thing, by the aliens, was for us to come. And the only way we can understand life, it's like a game, kinda, right? It's kind of like a game. Is once everybody begins to understand. And that's basically how you beat the game. That's how you win in the simulation. That is how the experiment is done. It's all a test, basically. A test run. Yes. What if we're a test run? Imagine. What if we're just here because we're feeding on to something that has taken control over our minds? Think about it like this. Let's go back on the control thing. Control thing. We don't have as much control as we want on our brains. What if something is taking control of our minds? Can we really, like, honest to God, 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 do you guys really believe humans are smart enough to make technology by themselves? Like, it's just far something that we can ever create. How can humans just come to the idea of technology, like phones and computers and, just computers? Like, I get it came over time, but now it's just like technology is very advanced. It's so advanced. Maybe this type of technology, and this is what I'm going to tell you. Aliens, when they have made themselves like humans, and they have, like Steve Jobs. Think about like this. Steve Jobs died. He died, right? He died at like not even that old. He wasn't even that old, but he died. What if it's because he completed his mission? And the only reason is because he created Apple, right? Apple now has made everything like very advanced. A lot of people have iPhones, but what if iPhones is like because Steve Jobs, he created Apple and stuff. What if this is like basically the way the aliens monitor us? Like, Apple is everywhere. Think about it. It's the biggest company. Why is it the biggest company? Why? Why is it that this phone company, this computer company, why are they the biggest company? Wouldn't they be the most ones responsible to take control over everybody? It could be like this. It could be like this. Okay. Let me tell you guys. It could be like this. What if it's like a recording of our voices? Everything we say, everything we do, our phones can record us, basically. All the time. You can't escape it, right? And all of that is because you can't escape. You can't run away, right? Where you gonna go? If you're not on planet Earth, where are you gonna go? Don't you think you're just stuck in Earth, and then you're just controlled basically, and that you're not gonna understand because it's kind of like a manipulative system. It's like your brain, since it's not gonna. Like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna go into space and not die instantly? How much can you have to escape Earth? Can you escape Earth? What if Earth? What if like space? What if there's no such thing? There's only planet Earth, and this comes back to the simulation thing. What if there is no space, and Earth is the only planet? All those other planets, they're just a distraction. The sun is the light source for the planet Earth. All of that is the energy that it gives for Earth. It could be like like something that powers the Earth, basically. And the aliens use the sun to power the Earth, and that's how the simulation works. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's a lot. But you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm going to tell you guys something I'm doing. All I am doing right now is just thinking what's in my head. All I'm doing is actually just using my brain. Once I just think, it could be wrong. A lot of things I'm saying are wrong, but all I'm doing is saying what I'm thinking in my brain. What's in my mind. Can everybody do that? No. Even if we did live in a simulation, though, maybe it's not a bad thing. It could be a good thing, you know? Maybe we're just here to enjoy our lives, to build a life, I guess. And, it's sad because one day we will all die. We're all gonna die one day, whatever it is. But, like, I don't know. How quick can it be for anyone to understand the idea of this simulation? Trust me, I think I understand. But I don't know if I would give into it. I don't know if I would ever give into it. Because when I gave into it, it got the better part of me. It got the better part of me. And it didn't make me better as a person, to be honest. It actually made me kind of lose myself. And, I do like life. I like having fun and I love my family. I love, the ideas of life. There's a lot of cool things about this life. So I guess that's what limits me. But if I were just to forget about my wants and my life, I think that I would give into it, Someone will. If it's not me, someone will give into it. Someone will explain everything. But it's a matter of how long it's going to take. What if these, now let me tell you, this is something. What if the aliens are making it so that we never understand, and they are building the technology so that we are brainwashed enough so that no one understands, and when someone does understand the truth and wants to tell everybody the truth, nobody will believe in that person, because at that point they're already tricked. They're already hypnotized. Like, that's it. They'll never believe in it. They'll never believe in it, basically. I don't think he's an alien. That's not what I mean. What I meant is, aliens can manipulate themselves as humans to achieve a certain purpose, and then maybe they can leave, right? What if that person that I saw that glitched out, what if that was an alien that was just spying on humans to get some type of data to do something? It could be like that. I don't know. A lot of people, they may seem human, right? But hey, how can we really know? They may talk like a human. They may act like a human. They may, you may never realize that person is, like, you can just see them and they look like, they look exactly like a human, basically. But they're an alien. What if Elon Musk is an alien? A robot sent by the alien? Okay, so I'm gonna go back on how we could be basically like, one day we could basically become like wires. Like, we're just becoming wires into technology. Let me tell you something. What if the aliens, if they don't see enough in us humans, basically, that's why we become into these wires for the machine. Because wouldn't it be efficiency? Let me tell you, what does these aliens need from us? Nothing. Do you think they care if we eat? Do you think they care if like we go to the gym or we go to school or we're learning anything? No. What if it's just power? And that's their way to get the power for this machine or something. It could be as simple as a machine. And we're the simulation. And honestly, like, AI is crazy, because AI can really shape up the understanding of anything, like, instantly. Bro, like if you use ChatGPT, you will see that that thing can find you an answer in like 2 seconds. It's so quick. It's like instant, you know? So wouldn't that be something the aliens want? That from us humans, right? When we become like the wires for the machine, we become like an AI. Maybe we become robotic. And instead of us just dying, you know? Because what if the only reason that someone dies is because they don't understand their purpose in this world, or they don't achieve something, or they don't understand life? What if it's all just a test, right? And as soon as you understand, you then become, um, you don't die basically. I don't know. You just, it's crazy. Now, this is all just assumptions. This is just me thinking. This is not me just, making a final decision. This is just things that roll down my mind. I've seen a lot of things. I think um, one day, count on it. Everybody is gonna see an alien, and when we see an alien, everything is gonna go crazy. This whole world is gonna be like in the end of times. I'm pretty sure it could be. What if when you die, you just what? Like, think about it like this. What if when we see them, I know. Take it on this. What if the dinosaurs, the aliens, when they saw the dinosaurs, they saw them as a threat because the dinosaurs knew how to stop the aliens. And because when the aliens saw the dinosaurs as a threat, they wiped them out. Because, like, I understand asteroids are a real thing. I don't think that they're not real. Like, I understand. Look, like, there's proof too of like asteroids and comets and stuff. Yeah, and we can say that. But really, what is the proof? How do we know? What if the crater itself could be just put there to trick people? Right? It could be that it looks like a crater from an asteroid, but it's a laser, basically. It's like a weapon that was used. A powerful weapon. A very, very powerful weapon. Like something that you'd see from like a sci-fi movie or something. What if when you die, and way I see it, like I don't know what religion believes in this reincarnation. I don't know if it's Buddhism or Hinduism. You can tell me in the chat, but they believe in reincarnation. And I'm gonna tell you something about reincarnation. I had one time, they say dreams, you could see stuff that you've never seen before. You could see things that only we can only imagine what these things are, right? In our mind when we dream, right? It could be a whole different world. It could be something that happens in our lives. We could probably predict something. I have seen something that may indicate I have been in this life before. Like it was this dream. And it was like I saw this person and it was like this family and it was this whole life. But what if it was me? What if we're constantly coming back into this world? Like, and it doesn't make sense, right? It's like how can I be living life right now and then come back? Living life and then come back. But I mean, listen, how much, how many, they say we're all unique, that we're all different, but how many, right? Even, like, let's say these aliens, right? Or whatever, the simulation thinking that we're doing. I don't think it's possible to make that many unique creatures. I think we could probably be cloned. That we're probably duplicated. That we probably came from a different time. This world, though, but a different time. We just came back and forth and back and forth. We probably could have lived this life many times. We probably could have been the dinosaurs, right? But coming forward in time, we can be something completely different. We can be humans now. Future, we'll never see the future. We'll never see it. We can see the past. Some things in the past we actually cannot see. I don't think it's possible. No way. No way. No way we can say that we can see everything in the past. There's a lot of things we can see in the past, but we're very limited from that. But in the future, what if you can see how everything happens and you can avoid it? Right? I mean, global warming is taking over the earth. It honestly is. Like, I live in the US and I live on the East Coast, and weather conditions are changing. It's changing drastically. Drastically. Now it's warmer than usual. It's supposed to be more cold now, but it's more warm. And thinking about it, what if a problem like that was easier to solve than us just reducing carbon dioxide? What if we figured out a different way to approach this? Like we created, because we have the ozone layer, right? But what if we created our own layer to protect us from the sun? There could be a way to do that. I'm sure there is. I don't even think it's about money or resources. Or maybe there's a way to restore the ozone layer other than reducing carbon dioxide. Because that is essentially the thing that it's going to make global warming go away. The less carbon dioxide that we have in our atmosphere, the more likely we won't have to worry about our ozone layer decreasing. No one wants that. Trust me, guys. An ozone layer now, our ozone layer is basically what's protecting us. And it's protecting us from the sun, too. Because the sun sometimes, it has like, I don't know what they call it. You know that those rays that burst out of the sun, and sometimes it reaches Earth, right? I think the ozone layer is what protects us from that. Just not having an ozone layer is devastating. Sun rays, sun rays. Basically, when those rays shoot out into space and they could hit Earth, the ozone layer is what protects us from that. So we're basically killing our sun shield. If you ever play video games, when you have health in the game, you're going to get shield. You're going to get shield, basically. You're going to get like armor to be stronger. We are killing Earth's armor. It's shield from the sun. Less shield means a less protected Earth. And if we get hit by those sun rays, we're dead. We're dead. It's either that or the sun's temperature will increase too much on planet Earth and everything will become too hot and everything will burn and Earth will come to an end, unfortunately. That's the sad truth. We have a sad future, unfortunately. There's a lot we can do to change it. But it's a matter of time. How much people will do that? How much people will give up driving their vehicle right now and only use something like a bicycle or just walking, right? If everybody walked in this world, is it possible, though? We can have certain limitations. Not everybody needs to have a vehicle, you know? The more people that have vehicles, that's going to kill our atmosphere. No, why think is the magnetic field? Like 2%. Yeah, just imagine if we had a method to this. Like only certain amount of people would be able to drive their vehicles, or only certain companies or factories can make certain products. Yes, there would be less businesses or less people driving their cars or something. But at the same time, it's that we're helping our planet Earth not have to have global warming as an issue, because that seems to be our biggest threat for planet Earth. It's either that or an asteroid just comes and destroys Earth. It's possible, guys, you know? I mean, there's a lot of ways Earth can just get destroyed. Asteroids, natural disasters. Think about it like this. What if the Earth zoomed through space, Earth itself? Everybody and everything in Earth remains the same, but the whole planet, is like think about it like as a car, or like a vehicle, and it's just zooming through space, and like the fastest speed ever, right? And it's just going very, very, very far away, and then it comes back here, and then it comes back to our solar system, our Milky Way solar system. It comes exactly back here. It goes all the way out. It's a ball, right? Imagine. Look at the ball. This is Earth. It goes out there. Right? Comes back. What's gonna happen? What is time? How much changed? What happened on Earth? What if nothing? What if we didn't feel it? Right? Take it like this, guys. The space is constantly expanding, and we're moving through space. Our Earth could be something that is like right here, but there could be something over. There could be something over. Something over. Something over. And it's different spaces. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? There's a space that we have, but then there's like multiple spaces. What does space even mean? Space just means like the area, right? And in space, it's just expanding, basically. That's all the area that's expanding. We could be in multiple spaces. But I'm going to say something. Changing the topic. Going back about the simulation thinking. If it's not simulation, if it's not religion, right? Let's say we didn't come to the conclusion, right? Because some people don't believe in God. Some people don't believe in the simulation thinking. Some people don't believe in anything. Does it matter to believe in something? That's what it comes to. Why do we have to believe in something? Isn't that something that we just make? Or is it something that we need? Think about it. Will you ever be happy fully? Will you ever be content with your life fully? Will you ever get everything that you want fully? Right? Some people look at other people and they're like, I'm jealous of that person because they have so much more than me and I don't have the certain things they have. Right? You're not going to get millions of dollars one day, probably. You're probably not going to get that car that you want, probably. Right? We can have ambitions. We can have beliefs. But how much does that matter, basically? how much is that gonna, how much, it basically comes to how much. Are you guys content with your life? That's what matters. You have to ask yourself every day, are you content with your life? Are you satisfied with your life? Do you want more? Could you have more if you just flipped the switch? If you took the blue pill or the red pill, whatever it is in the Matrix movie? What if you can have everything and anything you want, but it was a distraction? I mean, think about it like this. All these celebrities that become popular and become famous, they're an influence, right? They could be a good influence or a bad influence. These celebrities can basically brainwash people because they will show you a life that you probably will never have, unfortunately. They will show you that they are happy, that they are satisfied, and that you gotta be like them in order to have a good life. But that influence, that bad influence, could be a simple distraction created to make people forget about their own lives. Because the more that you remember, the more likely you are to not forget. Because when you forget, you will not become your true self. That's it. That's basically it. So don't be distracted by technology. Don't be distracted by these celebrities. Don't be distracted by anyone that's going to come in your life and tell you what they believe in or what they don't believe in. If you know who you are and what you can do, that's the only thing that matters. And that's the only thing that's going to help you become better and is going to help you increase. Because sometimes it's a lot, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I gotta admit, it's a lot. But I'm just gonna conclude on this. To fully understand, you need to want to understand, basically. Turn on the switch. Turn on the switch and understand and stop forgetting, basically. Stop anything. Listen, anything in your life right now that is gonna make you forget, you have to limit that, because that is the biggest thing that will make you lose all of your potential when you could be like a superhero, where you could be like level 1000 or something. You could be like literally not even human 2.0. Imagine human 2.0. You're like upgraded or something. Yeah, basically that's what it is. You're like upgraded. Once the more you remember, the more likely you're gonna be upgraded, and that's gonna help you excel. What's up, Void? We're just talking about a lot of different things. We were talking about aliens and simulations, and I was telling people about the experiences that I've had. I'm going to end this stream. I am kind of tired, but I will stream at another time. You want me to stay? You guys are not sick of me? Look, I like it too, man. I do. I do. You know what? I'll tell you another story. I'll tell you another story. As long as you guys like it, I'll tell you another story. Put W in the chat. Put W in the chat, and I'll tell you another story. All right. I'm going to tell you another story. So, a while back, I was going through some depression. And I was so sad. Like, if you saw how sad I was, this was a rough time. Like, me growing up was not easy. Trust me, guys. It was not easy. I went through a lot of sadness in my life. A lot of sadness. A lot of sadness. I like, really did not love myself at all. So, it kind of made it hard for me to have a good connection with my family. And it made it hard for me to have a connection with my mom and my other sisters. And I couldn't stand the way my life was. I just couldn't stand anything. And I don't want to go too much in detail because I don't want to make this too emotional, but I couldn't take it no more. I really couldn't take it, and I had to leave my home. I just had to leave it. I couldn't be there no more. And my sister and her husband, they were living like in I don't want to say the area. I don't want to say where I'm from, but they lived like in a different area. That was like, like an hour and a half away, 2 hours away. And I had to go there. I had to just go somewhere. I had to figure it out, basically. I don't know. I wasn't content, basically. And, I waited, and I told my sister, please let me live with you. I don't want to live like where I was. I just felt like it didn't give me enough opportunity to figure out what was going on with me, basically. So I called my sister and her husband. They came, they picked me up, and we went. We went there. It was cool at first. I was settling in. I was just getting myself I was just getting myself like mentally there. Like that's the opportunity. I knew it was best for me to understand myself, right? Because I was constantly forgetting myself every time I was sad. It was like every time I was sad, it was like me feeling numb. Like I literally just couldn't like I felt like, anyone with depression, I really pray for, because sometimes the reason why people like they literally end their lives is because it's too much to handle. And I'm gonna tell you from personal experience, when I used to be very like depressed when I was younger, it's sometimes too hard to handle. And unfortunately, the only way to like go through it is you have to find a way. And that was essentially my way, basically, is going to Richmond. So when I was there, I'm just gonna move on to what I'm trying to say, basically. So they had like an apartment complex, right? They had like basically they lived in like, it was like a townhome kinda, but they had like so you know how they have like a gym sometimes. They have like an area where you can chill and stuff. They had that. I forgot what it's called, but they had that, and it was like in a different building. Excuse me. So I would go there every night because I was still depressed. I didn't even want to stay at my sister's house. I would go there. And that's where I went to like make myself feel better. That's where I would literally like it was every night. I'm gonna tell you guys, every night. And I would be on my phone. I had my phone with me. And I would like cry. I would literally cry because I was like not content with my life. It's so funny, right? I was so young, but I wasn't content with my life. I'd be so sad. Like, honestly, this like one time when I was there, I was just walking and I was crying. Like, I was just thinking about my life. I was like, why am I so confused? It's the confusion that made me so like sad. And I don't know. Yeah, just was so sad. But anyways, it's fine. I'm good. It makes me sad to think about it, even though I've gone through it and it's been a long time, and I'm 100% a lot better now. But that was such a, I feel bad for myself basically, and that's sad too. I feel bad for myself that I had to go through that. But going through it was definitely an experience, and uh, yeah. So one night, they had like the treadmills, and there's like a TV on it. It's like a little TV thing, and you could look and you could watch TV and stuff. The static that comes off the TV when you're watching, because sometimes it loses a signal. I'm gonna tell you guys something. You could believe me. You could not believe me. But from on everything I believe, on as long as I've been streaming for 88 minutes now. Everything I've been saying, I will tell you guys something. I will not lie about this. I will not lie about this. I will not lie about this. Believe me. I saw aliens. And I saw them because through the signal, it was a missed signal. It was like they were trying to connect to the right? Because when we get TV, right, doesn't it come from the satellites in space, right? That's what sends the signals, and that's how you could watch our TV and stuff. So from that static, when I was just like playing through it, when I was just changing the channels just for fun, I don't know what the purpose was, I saw two aliens, and they were white. There was two of them. They were like next to each other. I saw two heads. This is like nothing I've ever seen before. This was not something that was like a cartoon. This was not something like a movie. This was not something like a human or animal or anything. This was something you literally see from the movies. Something that you like they were like these white creatures with like these two eyes, and they looked large. Like their eyes were large, right? It didn't seem like they had like a mouth kinda, or like eyebrows or hair or whatever, but it was like a face with two eyes, and they were looking at me. And when I saw this, to be honest, I didn't know how to react. I didn't know how to react. When I saw this, I was like, I was so numb. I was so depressed. I was so numb so with my sadness, I didn't feel anything. I was like, okay, whatever. So I just changed it. But I don't forget what I saw. No. And essentially, that's what I'm going to tell you guys something. That's what really made me believe when I was a little bit older than that. When I was going through it another time, it was like a phase. That's what made me believe in the simulation. When I saw the alien thing, that's when I saw that, I was like, there gotta be aliens. And I saw two of them. So maybe it was from somewhere very far, and they were trying to send a signal or something, and they could have been on a spaceship. Maybe they could have been on their little, like, own planet or something, sending that signal. But I saw these aliens. Trust me. Trust me. And they didn't seem like evil or something, but they seemed like they were trying to understand something. They seemed like they were trying to reach out, basically. Yeah. So I didn't do much about that. I didn't go and tell anybody. I didn't like go on my phone and just, I didn't take a picture of it. It was as if they knew that I was not gonna like take a picture of that or like record that. It happened at the perfect time, and I changed it. But take this, when I changed it and I tried to find it back, it was gone. I swear to God. So there's like an up button and there's a down button. I went up because I was just like, oh, what is this? This is like a movie or something. I go up, and then I'm like, oh, was that aliens? I go back down, and it was that. it wasn't there. It wasn't there. It was gone. My memory of it is not gone though. But yeah, guys, if anyone says aliens are real, don't doubt them. Because I'm going to tell you, they're onto something. You might not ever see them. Sometimes only some people see them. And I'm one of them. I'm the one person that was able to see it. That's what I'm trying to say. Those two aliens were trying to reach out. They were trying to send a message, essentially. And they were trying to tell me something. I didn't understand it. But that's why I'm telling you. Aliens don't use language as their form of communication. They use something else. It could be action. It could be moving around and or using their brain. It could be a brain to brain to. It can be. They probably just don't talk. These creatures don't talk. You know, we could say what makes humans most real in our perspective is our characteristics, right? Being able to see, being able to speak, being able to hear, but take that all away. And what is life but a blank space? What do these blind people, what are these deaf, if you are blind and deaf, and you just know that you are in this life, right? But everything is black, right? You can't even hear or see. What is anything, basically, but a black space? It could be as much as that. Sometimes, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people that don't have belief and those atheists, the reason why they become atheists is because, close your eyes. If you close your eyes, right, everybody, like in the chat, who's watching this, close your eyes. Close your eyes. And seriously, what do you see? Nothing. If you close your eyes right now, you don't see anything. So, if we didn't have that, how is, like, imagine if, take it like this, okay. Life has all came from a time period, basically. A time period. Bats, I think, are blind. Or is it dogs? Dogs or bats are blind. I think, okay, let's say dogs. Dogs can't really see. They can't really see. But they move around. And they're moving around on Earth, right? So it's not all bad, I guess. But when a pet owner, they come and they take that pet, they take control of that animal. So if we didn't see, basically, it's like, okay, let me tell you guys something. So if you play video games and stuff, either play on keyboard or you play on a game controller, if you didn't have that game controller, how are you gonna play? Don't you think that the added characteristics to a human is what gives us our controls, basically? It's like our eyes can be like pressing on the mouse, basically, or our ears can be like pressing the space button on a keyboard. Just thinking about it like that. These are little characteristics that we have. And it's all coming back from what? The computer. Our brains. Yeah, that was a bad example. Bats are blind. No, I mean, the reason why I said bats is because, okay, they're blind, right? If you are blind right now, God forbid, or you can't hear, how are you going to live life? How are you going to do anything? And then that's why people may lose meaning like that. Like, when you think about it. Because it kind of just it could be a trick, you know? It could be a trick. Like us just opening our eyes and then seeing something. Doesn't light reflect off everything? Yeah, like, okay, my steering wheel is you hear that? It's physical. That has a sound to it. That's physical, right? That's my leg. That's physical. But I'm literally just, I can see that, right? I'm pointing out, this is my steering wheel. This is like the thing for the car, right? This is, guys, take it like this. I'm seeing that, right? That's what I'm understanding on planet Earth. If someone was to come and tell me, right? Let's say I was just blind. And I can hear. But someone comes to tell me, you're human and I am doing this. You're hitting your leg. Someone's telling me I'm doing that. I'm hitting my leg, basically. Isn't that just what I'm thinking, basically? Right? What if I was on planet, let's make up a name. Let's make up a name for a planet. In the chat, make up a name for a planet. Could be any name. Any name. Some random planet. Go ahead. Name a planet in the chat. Name a planet in the chat. All right. We'll take Maurice. Maurice is a planet. Okay. You're on planet Maurice. You're on planet Maurice. You're there right now because you choose to be there right now. That's where you are. You're not on planet Earth. You're not in the Milky Way galaxy. There's no such thing as humans. There's no such thing as the things that we're seeing right now in this world. Because that's a perspective. Don't you think about it? We're on planet Maurice right now. And if I touch something, but I'm blind and I'm deaf and I can't see anything, what if I'm already on planet Maurice? And as soon as I open my eyes and my ears, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to get to it. And as soon as I open my eyes and ears, I'm on Earth. I'm on Earth. Think about it like that. As soon as you can see and you can hear, you're on planet Earth. But when you can't see and when you can't hear, you're on planet Maurice. And when we go to sleep and when we see dreams, that could be something to distract us and to make us forget. Because maybe everybody in the chat, close your eyes for a long time. The more you close it, the harder that you close it, you're going to be able to see more of that black space. So if you were sleeping and you were able to enter that black space, where are you going to go? It's not your dreams. It's where you were before. You're basically attached to something that is showing you Earth. Right? That's basically what we're seeing. It's like the simulation thinking. The planet, basically. It's like a light source. It's basically like a light source. Everything is light. And it's taken away right when you close your eyes. Right when you close your eyes. It's crazy, right? I mean, why else do we dream? Don't you think something is just putting that in our minds, in our brains? Because it knows if there was no such thing as dreams, like some dreams, like I've gotten some dreams, and a lot of them were, okay, I apologize. You're going to sleep? Okay, my friend. I don't want to scar you about sleep. I'm sorry, man. Dreams are good. Dreams are good. All right? Take what I said with a grain of salt. with a grain of salt. But basically, what I'm just saying, yes, Void, you're the only one here. Look, it's complicated. It's gonna take a lot of time for us to understand what we don't understand, but we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna learn. We're gonna think. Void, I'm gonna tell you something. If you have a lot of thinking inside of your head, it could be true, right? When you go and you probably tell people what you think, and they'll probably call you crazy. They're like, what are you saying? That's not true. No, right? But if it is true and it had meaning and you could prove it, right? Science, basically, it's all just these logical, like mathematical, like decisions that these scientists make, but it could be wrong, basically. It could be wrong. And there's some clarity, there's some type of clarity to it. But to just have proof, that's everything. If I can right now take a picture of an alien and show everybody in the world, they're going to believe me right now. But if I cannot do that, no one will believe me. The only people who will believe me is the ones that kind of feel like I'm probably telling the truth in that way. You're playing Minecraft? Yes, I love Minecraft. I love it. I love it. Minecraft is so much fun. Weren't you the guy that I was trying to play with last time in Minecraft? You know, man, don't stay distracted. Don't be distracted, right? Be a good person. Be a good person. Please, that's what it's about. If anything you want to do in this world, be a good person and love yourself. Love yourself. Oh my God, are you worth it? Oh my God, are you special? Oh my God, are you like the best person ever? If you just believe in it, don't let anybody ever get you down. Nobody. Nobody in this world. Nothing in your life. You stay hungry. You stay blessed. You stay strong. That's it. And if you have a lot of thinking, if you know a lot of stuff, approach it. But approach it in a good way. Right? A lot of things I'm saying right now, I'm not gonna go around the streets. I'm not gonna go on the internet and just act like someone that may be seen, maybe people would see me in a wrongful way. That's what it is. And I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Um it, the only way that it's possible to prove assumptions and observations is with proof. That's it. I can say as much as I can, and someone will just be like, I don't believe in you. Whatever. You're crazy. Leave me alone. Right? But then you believe in me. And, all right. But do you really believe in me? I mean, I don't know. That's the why it's really hard to say anything, because people are afraid to to be wrong. Do you know, Void Burger? People are afraid to be wrong, and they don't want to feel like that. If I feel like I'm wrong, I'm gonna feel ashamed. I'm gonna go away from my thinking, basically. But the more I feel like my thinking is okay, and, and I could make something out of it, then it's not so wrong, right? I mean, just it's always the right approach, you know? I mean, we're all very intelligent human beings. I apologize. I have lost connection. Are you there, Void? I'm so sorry. I lost connection. I am here. Look, if it is what it is, I mean, the more that you try to, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Void, are you in there? Because I'm gonna tell you. If you're in here, just type in W in the chat. I'm gonna tell you a secret. You there? Alright, Void. I'm gonna tell you a secret. And you have to understand this. You need to basically, if you believe in something and there is anything that will make you against that belief, and it's not so much about a belief, it's your ideas, right? If you have a good idea and you could make this idea work, basically, then the idea, a lot of times why scientists fail is because they don't have enough proof. And that's why a lot of people look the other way. But let's say like you become one of the smartest people in this world, right? One day you become one of the smartest people. And this is just in life in general. You become one of the smartest people ever. And you have all these ideas and you know it's true, but someone's telling you it's not true, but you can prove that it's true. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It's, you got to build up to that proof, basically. Because it's easy just to deny somebody, you know? But once you build up that proof, once you build up that right type of explanation that, hey, my ideas are true, and look, whatever it is, I don't know, whatever may be flowing through your mind, basically. But if you had that right explanation to tell people what you understood, then more people would follow upon your ideas, basically. Do you understand? Like, don't be scared, basically. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's like you gotta be mentally there. Like, that's it. As long as you are a good person, and you know, you're doing the right thing, that's all that matters, you know? You gotta have that, just gotta be like, gotta be a good person. That's the biggest part to it. Because sometimes it's not when people are not a good person, but it's sometimes when people lose control over the ideas. But if you were a good person and you knew how to take control of your ideas, then it would be easier to make things to count, basically. And that's probably what you would want, right? Wouldn't you want to make your ideas count? Don't you have a lot of ideas that you know that, hey, maybe it would be nice if the whole world knew what I believe in, you know? Because not everybody is going to just listen to you. But what if you could do that, you know? If you had that ambition inside of you, wouldn't that be something? That would be a gift, basically. And some people can do that because, like, I'll give you an example. I kind of like Elon Musk because he's doing things that a lot of people have not done. Like a Tesla, it's very advanced. It's an advanced vehicle. It's not that it runs on gas, it runs on electricity. And that's what a lot of car companies are trying to do now. They're trying to manipulate Tesla's ideas into their own. That's why you see all these new companies like Nissan, you know, Toyota, Honda, they're all trying to do, make their cars into technology, because that's the future. And that's what people think about. It all comes to what's gonna help the future grow, right? Because if you think in the past, if you stay in the past, right, a lot of parents and stuff, they don't understand that you can make such a life out of technology, and that if you were to become like a content creator, as an example, if you were to create like a video game, or you were to create like a social media website, as an example, you can make um, a fortune out of that, and you can make such a successful life like that. But when parents are taught that you need to go to school, you need to get an education, you need to follow that degree plan to then get that job, it's good because it essentially gives off that plan. It gives you a way not to fall behind. And I am a student right now. I go to George Mason University, and this is basically because I don't essentially have a plan right now. I would love to do content. I think content is cool. And I think that I can do very well in it, but my only issue is I don't have enough proof for that. I don't have enough backing me up for that. I don't have enough success. I can't go to my mom right now and tell her, you know what? I don't want to go to school. I'm gonna fully pursue YouTube, because my mom would never believe in that, because she comes from an older generation, and in her mind, it's basically go to school, get a degree, and that's how you're gonna build yourself. But it's gonna come to a time as we advance in the future, like when our generation and continuous generations, when they have their families and they're trying to build their kids' future, it's gonna be not so much that you have to go to school and get an education. There's gonna be a whole more advanced way for people to become successful, even more than now. And money, to be honest, I'm gonna tell you, Voidberger, it is a way to control people. And it's a good type of control, because imagining if there was no money in this world, how much limit does it set, right? Because everybody, I'm not gonna lie, everybody would go crazy without money. People are savages. Basically, people are savages. People would probably kill each other just to survive if they knew money wasn't in the picture, right? Because money is what makes people balanced. Money is basically what people go after for. When people go to like a job, they're basically working to make some type of income to then afford what they need, whether it comes to food or the house they live in or the bills or something that they want. That money is going to help them. And that's what they work hard for. I'm not just going to go into a restaurant and without money. It's impossible. They're going to be like $10, $15 for the meal, right? That's how they make it work, basically. It's like, and that's why it's like a system, right? It basically sets that control, right? I have a membership at Planet Fitness. If I was not paying monthly, there's no way I could just step in and say, hey, I'm a member of this gym membership. They would deny me. That's why people work hard in this life to make money, because that's what we set as life. Life is basically money. Everything in life is money, right? This jacket that I'm wearing costs money. These glasses that I'm wearing costs money. Me taking a shower, right, to look fresh, to look clean now, costed money. The brush that I used for my hair costed money. This tie on my hair costed money. This food that you see here, I don't know, you can't see it. It was like rice and chicken and vegetables. Everything in this meal here costed money. My vehicle costs money. This water bottle here costs money. This costs money. This charger costs money. This phone right here costs money. The phone that I'm carrying costs money, right? The shoes that I'm wearing right now cost me. Everything is money. Everything. Everything. If you're going to get anything for free, it's very little. Trust me. You're not going to be able to survive in this life without money. And that's why a lot of people become homeless. That's why they don't have a home. It's not as easy as like, I'm just going to have a home. No. That's why a lot of people build that income before they invest into a home. And that's how they can afford it, basically. With paying for the mortgage and paying, off the house, basically they need that money. Right? That's how you become more fortunate. But I'm going to tell you something too. It's also about being smart with money. You have to know basically how to control it. Your own money, right? And it's not about being so limited, basically. Like when you have that money, it's not saying, you know what, I don't want to buy this because I'm going to feel like cheap or something. No, when you have that money, just use it to something that's going to help you. Eventually, you can afford the things that you want. But the more that you save, the more that you do things that you love, right? You just told me that you're a content creator. If you could find something unique, if you could find something very special for your content creation, people are gonna love you, man. And trust me, just without even looking at your content, I love you. And that's the nature of my heart because I learned to love and accept people, but not everybody is like that, Void. I'm gonna tell you, people are very specific. People are very specific. And if someone's gonna go on your channel or go on my channel, they want to see specific stuff. Maybe people want to see how to learn something. Maybe people want to see something about science or cars or an educational video on how to learn something, right? It's that purpose that you basically set for your YouTube channel. And it may seem difficult, and I'm gonna tell you, it is difficult. It's not easy to create content creation. It's not as simple as just getting on and making a video or just saying whatever you want. If the video basically doesn't have purpose or it doesn't assign to what people are searching up for, right? When you go on YouTube, a lot of times things come on people's feed. Sometimes things go on trending. That's how people can see those videos. But when you go on YouTube and you want to see something specific, right? Like I want to learn about how to build a PC. I'm gonna go on the search bar, how to build a PC. It's gonna give me a list of videos. It's probably gonna give me the ones that are most relevant to my search and the ones that are most viewed, basically, by people. I would click on those videos, and that's how those content creators get people to come back to those videos. If you created a very successful video that would get people to come back to all the time, that's very good too. Because a lot of videos, there could be a video that's like 5 years old and it would constantly get views. Maybe not like an exceeding amount, but it would get views over time because a lot of people would go back to that video just to learn on what the content creator is explaining based on whatever it is. And the example I just gave you, me wanting to learn a PC, how to build a PC, basically. How many people are going to learn about that from that certain content creator? A lot of people. So, I mean, content creation, though it seems like easy, it's difficult. But what makes it easy is having a good idea. That's all it is. Yeah, I know. You know, it's something. It's something we would all want to be like probably successful on it with YouTube and making like really successful videos. But the sad reality about it, man, is it certain videos like I have made, I'm gonna tell you, Voidberg, I made like 10 videos, 10, 15 videos that I thought were so good. And I worked really hard on them, right? Some of them I worked really hard on. And I thought that it would get like views. I think it would just get attention, that I would just upload it. But unfortunately, it wasn't that case. I mean, some of them did okay. Some of them didn't do that bad, but it wasn't like, you know, I see certain content creators and they'll just get millions of views and millions of likes. Like, and that's good for them. It's not like, you know, that's what that's basically that's what their success is. That's all it is. And it stays like that because people find interest in these people. Like Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTuber on YouTube with 200 million subscribers. 200 million subscribers. But in the beginning, he wasn't doing these $1 million videos, these $100,000 videos. He started off by just making videos like saying PewDiePie's name or Logan Paul's name 100,000 times. And it would take him like, what, 24 hours. And he made a whole video about that. But people didn't know when he was just doing that, he was playing a game, I think, or he was just watching. I don't know what he was doing. I think he was watching like TV, but he did that literally while he was just saying that, and that's what helped him grow as a content creator. That was like the beginning of his leap into content creation, basically. And then he started to doing these money videos and giving back to people and giving people like $10,000, $100,000, $1 million videos. If you watch his videos now, it's insane. To replicate it though, like his videos now, to replicate it, it's probably impossible, to be honest, because not everybody carries that type of cash. Even if you go to the bank and ask for a loan, and they're gonna give you that money you ask for, there's no way that you're gonna be able just to replicate those videos the exact way. No, you have to build, and then maybe one day you can do it. I think it's possible. It's the dream, you know, and it's not impossible. No, I try not to give up on it. You know, my success, like I'm happy. You know, there's 3 people watching this stream. Not like I'm getting like a million people watching right now. No, no, it's just 3 people. I didn't even get a like on this one. It's not like I'm getting all the attention. But the thing is about it, Void, I'm gonna tell you, it's consistency. It's consistency. I'm starting from somewhere, and I'm trying to get to. I'm starting from like kind of like nowhere. That's what I'm trying to say. To trying to get to somewhere. You know, um, that's gonna take me a lot of time, a lot of dedication. I'm gonna really have to be on this YouTube thing for a long time. And then one day, after creating content for a while, maybe I've created like 100 different videos. I've done hundreds of streams and stuff. There's gonna be a video that I make that sparks that attention, and someone just watches me and they're like, "Wow, I like that guy." And it doesn't just come from that guy that says, "I like that guy." It it's it's basically like an algorithm. Think about it like that. Because the more people who are likely to watch your videos and watch it all the way through, it's going to be recommended more to other people. Because that's what YouTube wants, basically. It wants more people to watch your videos because that's how the ad revenue basically works. The more the more likely you're gonna finish the video, the better it is for ads. And that's how YouTube works. They want people to finish those videos. They want you to click on more videos, basically. So if you had that content that people are gonna watch fully through, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that's really helpful. You should make short videos. You should make videos that are like probably at most, honestly, if you're gonna do like an actual video, 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. If you wanna do short videos, that's good too. 30-second videos are really good. People love that. Are you there, Void? I'm better end soon. I gotta go. I just wanted to talk to you for a little bit. Yeah, man. See, a lot of people right now will not be able to find my streams because YouTube makes it really difficult for people to find me right now. Even if I'm doing on the shorts thing, even if I'm doing it like from my phone, whatever, um, it's really bad because the attention some streamers get now, like some streamers who get like a lot of attention, maybe they're not the best influence, you know, and that influence, it makes people not really motivated. Like I can come here and you could probably be motivated by me, but if you watch some other streamers, right, they may have that negative influence. And is it really gonna help you? No, because honestly, that's what streamers have to do. If they want to really connect to their audience, they gotta have a positive influence. That's why you probably watch me right now, because you want to see somebody that can make you feel more motivated, maybe better about your day, maybe inspired to do something that's good for yourself, you know? And that's the true benefit of watching a stream. It's that true connection. And I hope, honestly, I'm gonna try my best to increase my streaming. I'm gonna try my best to make this go to like another level. You know, I'm still young right now. I'm 20 years old, And I still haven't figured out so much, man. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly learning. It's so much things I wish I could understand, but I want to go on this YouTube journey and just really try to get to that level where when people watch my streams, they can feel like I it's not so much that these people watch me and they say I like that person, but I'm gonna help people in my words, and I hope to like it's not like to make people just happy, but it's to give people some type of meaning, in that type of way, and I stream from my phone, I stream from my computer and stuff, but like my regular computer, not even like the best computer, but I hope to increase my gear and my equipment and my setup, and one day it's all um very good, so more people can watch me and stuff. Because as much as I've said throughout this stream, I really wish more people were to come into the stream. I know it's not like that, but it's okay for me. As long as I made one person or two person happy in the stream, I'm happy for that. So that's okay with me. But yeah, I'm gonna go. It's been a interesting stream. I've talked about a lot of things. And I hope that anyone who is still watching this, I hope that you can achieve your dream. And take it from me, if you want to achieve your dreams, really just become your dream, basically. And you know, if this is literally if you want to be a content creator, if that's what puts a smile on your face, if when you make that video, if when you do those edits for a video and you're doing content creation and you have that smile on your face, you're like, wow, right? It's that good feeling. Continue it. Believe in it. Have a second plan. Don't just skip school. It is a good backbone. It is something that will help you. If you can make this YouTube thing really work, though, I hope you can, and I hope that you have the most success in it, because you do deserve it. Pretty sure anyone who steps on this platform deserves some type of success, whether it's a minimum amount or a lot. Just have that good belief in yourself, right? I'm gonna tell you something, Voidberger. I changed a lot over my life. I've become into a man now. And you know what really helped me? It's because I want to not leave this world one day and feel like I wasn't a good person, or I wasn't able to help people, or I wasn't able to make a good difference in this world. If I left the world without those beliefs, I honestly would not be satisfied with my life. And that's why I changed. Now at my age, my time right now, it's a good time to do something, and to just not be down. The more that you're down on your life, or the more that there are things that make you down, it's not worth it. Whatever makes you happy, and I hope these are things that benefit you, right? I'm gonna tell you, Birgit. Avoid Birgit. Take it from me. Take it from me. There are problems that people have attachments to that sometimes make them worse. But when you have something that makes you happy, when it makes you better, when it increases you, when you feel like you've done this certain thing and you feel like you've become better and it's like you've upgraded, then that's what's meant for you, right? Like some people, they don't believe in education. They're gonna believe in their ideas, and they're gonna create something about that idea, and that's what they believe in. But the only reason why they continue with that is because of how much they believe in it, and it's the fact that they made it work, right? I'm sure If you want to make something work, you can honestly do it with how much you just try, you know? Just keep on trying. Try and try. And when it seems like it it's not possible, that's not true, because it's never too late to make it. It's never too late to achieve your dreams and to be successful. It's never late. As much time as you have, as much time as you're given, that's everything you need to know that you're gonna make it. If you just use every bit of time that you have. Every bit of time. If you use it, you're gonna make it. Trust me, my friend. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you for joining my stream. And I will end it. Bye, Void. And anyone else.